to you about the decriminalization and legalization of prostitution. Prostitution is one of the oldest professions known to mankind, and it should be regulated as other professions are for the safety of the sex workers and also for their clients. Something that is prohibited tends to provide an opportunity for organized crime to find a foothold. And the legalization of prostitution would negate some of the human trafficking that is happening today. We'd really like for others to support this movement, and we have a couple of ideas as far as government regulations, health and safety, and the economy. With taxes, the taxes accrued just from the legalization of this trade could provide opportunities for education programs, drug abuse prevention programs, and healthcare programs that would help to actually cut down on some of the reasons why these people, these women, go into this profession, simply by providing them education with how to stay away from it and how to succeed without it. It would also be readily accessible revenue. You wouldn't have any exceptional qualifications. There's no education required, and there's no commitment to the job necessarily. So once you were able to find a way out, you could do so. It would also decrease a lot of the costs imposed on our criminal justice system. So the money and resources that are used arresting these vulnerable people could actually be put towards tracking down people with human trafficking, and holding criminals in general is expensive, and so some of that cost could be used towards more pressing crimes. Some of the government regulations we have in mind are permits, so you would require background checks, age requirements, and specific business locations. For example, the red light district in Amsterdam would provide a location for workers and their clients to do their business without also involving people that would want to stay away from that area. So, you know, people with families that wouldn't want their children around there, they wouldn't have to go through. You could also require STD checks. That would ensure the safety of the workers, the safety of the clients, and it would also just prevent the spread of disease as a whole. And then client vetting, you could have an age requirement. You could also do like a blacklist for clients that harass or provoke some of the workers, or that just generally are not supposed to be there. It would just help to ensure the safety of the workers. As far as the safety of the workers go, the three main concerns are health and hygiene, security, and the prevention of sexual assault. So we would want to provide unlimited free STD checks. And organizations like PG292, which is the Prostitution and Health Center, and that actually provides financial support in the sense of like financial counseling, helping women or people to learn how to use their money and to save their money. It also provides psychological support, almost like an exit counseling. It could also assist them in finding other jobs. You'd also want just education on STD prevention in general. And you could also mandate that condom use is to be used at all times, which would help with the spread of disease. Security for the safety of the workers and the clients. You just want privacy and a controlled setting, just for the anonymity of the client and the worker themselves. And then cameras and alarms, and possibly like personal security as far as a bouncer goes, like for a nightclub, in case a client were to be rude. Sexual assault could also definitely be brought down. When Rhode Island accidentally legalized prostitution from 2003 to 2009, the percentage of rapes reported to the police was down by 31%, and the percentage of gonorrhea in the state actually dropped by 39%. You could also just vet your clients, provide security and safety for them. And then trafficking itself would be lowered just through the legality of the trade. They wouldn't have an opportunity to find vulnerable people to push into that to make money off of, because these people could be independent workers and could provide that for themselves. And it would just help them kind of escape from the lifestyle. But prostitution can and should be decriminalized and legalized just for the betterment of the people who are vulnerable and taken advantage of in unregulated illegal trafficking, and also for the betterment of the country as a whole. Providing sex workers with education, regulation, health screenings, and just control over their work could decrease the country's national STD statistics, the percentage of rapes reported, and the unemployment rate.